Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So HBO Max just dropped their first trailer for It, Welcome to Derry. If you're obsessed with Stephen King, Pennywise, or just love a good scare, you're gonna want to stick around for this one. We're diving deep into the trailer, breaking down what's new, what's creepy, and why this series might just be the Pennywise comeback we've all been waiting for. So let's get into it. So, It, Welcome to Derry is coming to HBO later this year, and it's also going to be streaming on Max. This is a prequel series to the It and It Chapter 2 movies, and it's taken us all the way back to the 1960s. Now, if you've read Stephen King's original novel, this time period is going to feel a lot closer to the book's vibe than the movies, which shifted things to the 80s and the 2010s. I'm already getting goosebumps thinking about how this show is going to capture that retro, small town horror aesthetic, think creepy diners, vintage bikes, and that eerie Derry fog. What do you guys think about the 60s setting? Drop a comment below and let me know. Okay, let's talk about the trailer. We're back in Derry, and once again, it's a group of kids facing off against the one and only Pennywise the Dancing Clown. And let me tell you, when Bill Skarsgård, demented killer clown, shows up in the final moments of the teaser, chills. They're keeping Pennywise mostly in the shadows for now, which is such a smart move. It builds that suspense, and it's got me hyped to see how they reveal him in the show. His look doesn't seem too different from the movies, but those glowing eyes and that sinister grin, yeah, I'm already going to be losing sleep. Now, I know that some of you might be thinking, another group of kids fighting Pennywise, haven't we seen this before? And yeah, I get it. The It movies already gave us the Losers Club taking on the Cosmic Clown. But here's why I'm super excited for Welcome to Derry. The series is diving into the interludes from Stephen King's novel, those creepy little side stories that flesh out Derry's dark history. Think of it like a horror anthology vibe, but all tied to Pennywise's reign of terror. We might see some new characters, new victims, and maybe even some hints about Pennywise's origins. As a huge King fan, I'm geeking out over the idea of exploring more of Derry's cursed past. What kind of twisted stuff do you think we'll see in the 60s? Maybe some creepy carnival scenes, or haunted sewers? Let me hear your theories. This series is in some seriously talented hands. It's coming from Warner Bros. Television, and it's developed by Andy Muschietti and Barbara Muschietti, the duo behind the It movies and The Flash. Andy Muschietti is even directing 4 out of the 9 episodes, so you know this is going to have the cinematic, bone-chilling vibe from the films. But here's the real kicker. Stephen King himself is super involved. Check out what Andy Muschietti said about working with the horror legend. Quote, "Stephen King has to approve everything," the filmmaker previously said of the author's involvement in It, Welcome to Derry, but it was really informal this time. "I had a close relationship with Stephen King since I made the movies. He writes to me and I write him back. It's an honour for me and I consider him a friend." How cool is that? Andy Muschietti and Stephen King are basically pen pals. I'm obsessed with this behind the scenes tidbit. It's so rare for a creator like Stephen King to stay this involved in adaptations, and it gives so much confidence that Welcome to Derry is going to stay true to the spirit of the book. Andy Muschietti also shared how this whole series started. Quote, "One day I wrote to him and said, we have this idea, which is to develop the interludes in a mini-series that will take place before the events of the first movie. And he loved it. He said, let's do it. Obviously, as we progressed, we kept showing him the work, and he approved the first draft of the script." Stephen King is notorious for being picky about adaptations of his work. Remember how he famously disliked the Shining movie? So the fact that he's not only approving, but excited about Welcome to Derry is a massive green flag. Muschietti even said that we showed him where we would take future seasons of the show, and King was all in. Future seasons, people. This means that Welcome to Derry could be a multi-season epic, diving deeper into Pennywise's history, or maybe even other dark forces in Derry. I'm already imagining what a second season could look like. Maybe we'll get more of the Black Spot Fire, or the origins of the It cosmic evil. So, why should you be hyped for It, Welcome to Derry? For one, the 1960s setting is going to give it a fresh vibe. Think retro horror with a modern HBO polish. Plus, with 9 episodes, we're getting way more time to explore Derry and its residents than we did in the movies. And let's not forget Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. His performance was a standout in the It films. And knowing he's back to haunt our nightmares, I'm all in. Andy Muschietti also said, quote, Stephen King trusts us because of what we did with the movies, which he loved as much as the audience did. That's a direct quote, and it's proof that his team knows how to deliver. Let's talk about Bill Skarsgård for a second, because wow, this guy is Pennywise. His creepy laugh, that unsettling stare, it's like he was born to play this role. I'm so curious to see how he evolves Pennywise in the 60s. Maybe we'll get more of his shape-shifting tricks, or some new forms that'll freak us out. The trailer is keeping him in the shadows for now, but I'm betting we're in for some jaw-dropping Pennywise moments. Alright guys, with that down, that's everything we know so far about It, Welcome to Derry. I'm beyond excited for this series and I want to hear what you think. Are you hyped for more Pennywise? What do you hope this show brings to the It universe? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and if you're ready for some Derry nightmares, make sure you subscribe for more horror breakdowns. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay spooky and watch out for any red balloons floating your way. Peace out.